Hi Libra, welcome to Soul Embers. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Andrea, and I have to tell you guys, I'm so very grateful for the views. I just launched under a week ago and I've had such a great response to the channel. I've actually been practicing since I was 17, and let me tell you, I'm much older than that now, and I do run a private practice on the side as well as a full-time job, which is why I've never actually brought it to YouTube, because I'm actually quite time poor. However, I'm so glad that I have, and I definitely don't regret investing all that time well and truly late into the nights getting this channel going. It's so well worth it because I'm reaching so many of you, and hopefully the messages that I'm channeling and delivering are making a positive shift in your life. Anyhow, so thanks again. If you're celebrating Christmas, guys, have a wonderful, happy, safe Christmas with your family or your loved ones. And if you're not celebrating Christmas, I also hope you have a safe break, take some time to rest, spend some time with your family or your loved ones, reset, refocus, and hit the ground running in 2020, right? So today's general reading can apply to any aspect of your life. It may not resonate, and if it doesn't, I suggest you check out the information, in the description box below on how you can go about finding a reading that better resonates with you at this time. There's also information on how I go about doing my readings, the disclaimer, as well as how these energies can play out. If you guys are vibing with my style, feel free to reach out to me for a private reading. That information can be found in the About Me section of the channel. So let's jump into it, guys. I've already shuffled and meditated on the cards, and I have to tell you, I don't know, I finished your love reading as well not long ago, and I just get this feeling of frustration, resistance, of transition, just difficult energies to work through. Yeah, so I'm feeling that, you guys are feeling really strongly about something. It's taking you a lot of strength to hold back on pursuing something in your life which is linked to your ultimate happiness, basically. So you have this vision. This is what I'm getting. You have this vision about what happiness looks like, what your fulfillment looks like, and the people that surround that space. And so, you really want to move towards that space consistently. You want to move into that space, head fast, you're ready for it. And for some reason, I'm sensing that it's taking you a lot of strength to be able to work towards it. It's taking you a lot of strength to hold back and be patient. There is this need to be patient, or you feel that there is this need to be patient, right? So I'm not too sure what that's about. It's almost like what you're really wanting. Oh, this is amazing. And it has to do with your stability, guys. It has to do with a family unit. It has to do with, long-term foundation that gives you not only the tangible side of, what it would look like, the tangible aspect, it also fulfills you on the inside. And so you don't want to hold back anymore. You just want to jump straight into it, right? And yet there's this sense that, you feel so strong, you're so certain, you're so positive. And there is some sort of fear that is linked to this, some sort of fear that could be, related to you really pursuing it. So yeah, I was right when I was, how I said when I was premeditating and shuffling the cards, I was getting this transition period where you're feeling a little bit resistant and you're feeling like you're in the middle of transition. This is exactly what I'm feeling like. You've made the decision. So this is what I'm getting. You've made the decision to pursue whatever it is, whichever aspect of your life this could apply to. It could apply to a new relationship. It could apply to you possibly leveling up in a relationship with someone and truly making that commitment. You don't want to hold back anymore. You can see how this is going to pan out for you. This is amazing. Guys, this is amazing energy. You're emotionally fulfilled. You can see how this can, really, really prosper. You can see how anything you guys put together can really expand. There's a lot of growth opportunity here for years and years into the future. And this, if it doesn't apply to relationship, or if it doesn't apply to your existing family unit, let's say, it could definitely apply to an aspect of your life that you have finally realized is going to offer you these things personally, and you're just ready to go. You don't want to hold back anymore. But there is an element of fear associated with taking charge, with taking action, with delivering the necessary messages to those involved, or taking the necessary actions to really embed this and bring it to fruition, okay? And it could have to do with whether or not you feel it's going to actually have the positive effect that you are, let's say, envisioning. It's not here yet, so you can't foresee whether or not it's going to work out, right? You're just going by your gut feeling. I'm sensing that you're almost waiting on some sort of a confirmation. So that you can really get up on your horse, as I see it here, and take charge. It's almost like you're waiting for that final piece of the puzzle to come together. You're waiting for someone to say something that will release any doubt associated, any fear, because I'm really sensing that fear and doubt is starting to creep in, and whether you've got what it takes to make this work, whether what you're seeing is an illusion or whether it is possible. So you're waiting for this message to come through so that you can truly take charge, and that's how you're going to be, it's going to be victorious. And the thing is that it's almost like what you're waiting for is some sort of an acknowledgement. It could be the smallest thing. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, that it's got to do with some sort of an acknowledgement, guys. So let's see, what is this fear and what is this doubt and what's this about? Yeah, you're truly holding back. You feel that at this point that you've reached, you've gone as far as you can go. You know where this can take you. You know what it can offer you. However, you're allowing the space to someone else, whether it be career related, work, I don't know. It could be someone in a leadership role, your relationship, your current relationship, or your person that you may be leveling up with into a different stage and phase of a relationship. You're really holding back from taking charge because you're waiting on them to have some sort of enlightenment, to come to you in some way and confirm that this is what they truly want. You don't want to overpower them. You don't want to I'm sorry, and I'm struggling now. My throat is closing off, and I feel that just the thought of you approaching them any more than what you already have is almost like you're overpowering them. You're not allowing them to move into the space. You need to feel that they are invested. You need to feel that they believe as much as you do. And this is where the fear creeps in, right? But the overall energy here is absolutely amazing. And it's often said that, you know, when you get to this point in, switch transitioning between cycles or leveling up, doubt does creep in to really make us explore whether or not this is the path we want to take. Okay, and so in your case, you're waiting for your person, or you're waiting for whoever it is that we're talking about to look within themselves and really come to terms with if this is what is going to emotionally fulfill them and give them the future that you can see as well. Okay, so let's have a look at what we can do. How can we, because what's happening here is I feel like everything's been going along really, really smoothly, really well. The energy has been absolutely fantastic. However, there is always this tug within yourself that there's something that's not quite right yet, not quite there. There is an element that still needs to be worked through. And because it's been there for some time, that doubt's starting to grow and grow and grow. And so you're starting to withdraw. So let's see how we can, bridge this gap between this amazing energy that you guys have going on and the fear that's creeping in, that's creating this wedge. We don't want to create this wedge because this energy is amazing. When we're not communicating, when we're holding back from communicating, we start to create little stories in our own head and create a reality that quite possibly isn't there. And then misinterpretation, miscommunication comes into play, and we don't want that to happen. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is, you have absolutely everything that it takes to create this new stable beginning. You're ready to go. And this is why you keep getting the urge that you want to take charge. You've done all the work that you need to do. You have, you have invested yourself in every possible way. You've learnt the lessons in this cycle. You're ready to close it out and you're ready to move into a new one. I'm almost sensing like you're kind of really irritated at the moment. Little things might frustrate you. You might have a really short fuse, and that's because you're now sitting in an uncomfortable space. You're ready to shift, and this waiting on your person or waiting on this next career move is causing you to slowly start to feel frustrated, and almost like I'm also getting there maybe this sense of lose the fire that is igniting you to keep going, because doubt's starting to creep in. But what I'm hearing is, it's okay, guys. You know what? You have everything you need. You have done, you've mastered it. You've got all the tools. You're absolutely ready for this new, brand new beginning. The universe is giving it to you. And the reason why you're feeling the way you are is because it's a nudge from them letting you know it's time to move. So maybe maybe try and bring in this conversation energetically with the people involved in a way where you can open the conversation and allow them to step into that conversation and fill all the gaps that you need them to fill. Don't try and to direct the conversation in the way you want it to go. More so, open the platform up for open communication and try and be as objective as possible so that you can ask the questions that you need to ask to get the answers that you are looking for without pressuring them to deliver the answers that you want. Okay, I'm hearing the divine saying the communication needs to continue if this is going to continue to grow and manifest. If you're going to stamp out this fear, it's going to continue to grow. Allow the people that are involved to truly step into the power you want them to step into, or the power, the potential that you can see that they can step into, to offer a long-term, stable future commitment, loyalty where relationships are concerned, a long-term prosperous career where that's concerned. Everything that you need is right here. I'm hearing have faith. Don't let fear and doubt creep in to create illusions. And because in that space, you know, you're manifesting whatever you're putting out there. So careful of what your thoughts are, where they're taking you. It's best that you actually communicate or start the communication process so that you can see exactly what's going on realistically, right? Anyhow, guys, I hope you found that helpful. This is a really good reading, absolutely amazing. I can see the potential here for future growth is huge. And you know, you have control of this. You have complete control. And I'm even sensing those that I'm connecting with. If you do choose to apply this and approach the people that are involved in a way where you can allow an open floor for communication and, you know, possibly allow them to step up and step in, it might even, maybe they've been wanting to, maybe they've actually been wanting to and they haven't known how to. So I'm feeling that you may need to be the one that takes control here because the stage is set, okay? It's set for you. All right, guys, fabulous reading. I hope you have an amazing and safe Christmas break. If you'd like a personal reading, if this does resonate and you'd like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me for one. All that information can be found in the About Me section of the channel, as mentioned. If not, I will see you for your January 2020 general reading. Bye for now.